Hello and welcome to another What Sold on eBay video. I'm your host, Chris, the Thrift Shop Hustler. Hope you're having a great day. I'm here on behalf of the American Cancer Society to show some Bolo items and things to look out for. If you're new, veteran, whatever, definitely go down there and click the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, we go over items to sell and you might find something that you've never heard of. I'm dropping knowledge bombs throughout the whole video, so you want to watch the whole thing. I've been drinking rum and coke, so maybe I'll say something silly. Anyways, but right now I need you to go down there and bless yourself with a like button. Click that like button and you'll get a special blessing, I promise. What that blessing will be, I don't know, but just click the button. Anyways, let's get it right into the items here. First up, we have this Parker pen, Ronald Reagan President Seal. And the last video, if you go back one video, we talked about Parker pens, how there was a collection of these that were sent in, and we listed them all. And some of them went for some pretty good money. This is one of them, $86. It was on auction. And then we talked about how I have my specific inventory system stickers, which you can buy on Amazon. And we talked about that in the last video. So if you want to go and kind of go back if you didn't see that. But anyways, the main point of the items was that, you know, this collector collected pens for 50 years. And basically the nice thing about these is they were never used. A lot, like 99% of the pens we got from that particular collection were unused, and they just were amazing. Ronald Reagan sells very well, so if you're looking for, if you're in somewhere and there's like a million things, like all these presidents, you're like, I don't know what to do. Bill Clinton and Ronald Reagan, for recent presidents, their memorabilia seems to do very well. So if you get anything from this video, basically look out for Ronald Reagan and Bill Clinton stuff. I'm not saying buy anything you see with their name or likeness on it, but I'm saying that out of all the presidents that we've had, the last 15 of them, those particular ones, well, John F. Kennedy, if you want to say 15, but you know, the last few of them that have been around since I've been alive, Ronald Reagan and Bill Clinton seem to do very well. And I'm looking under because I have my camera sitting down. I have to kind of scoot under here to like get the next tab. Next up is this Pink Panther DVD collection that sold for $25. We're still selling DVDs. I actually have now, and I'm trying to remember, 35 banker boxes, and banker boxes can hold probably about 50 DVDs, and that's my inventory system, is I put them all in banker boxes. They're really easy to grab and sort through and look through. Anyways, we made it to 35 of those things, so we have lots of DVDs for sale. I usually kind of, so I list everyone because they're all, basically I list brand new DVDs. I don't list used DVDs unless they're rare, and then I'll list a used one, but for the most part they're all new. So you know, pricing's kind of weird with DVDs because they're kind of like a dying format. It hasn't quite gotten to the level of VHS, but it's slowly getting there. We still sell DVDs, and with that amount of DVDs, and I hate to do the math. Actually, I have a calculator right here. Oh, how how gratuitous is this? Let's do the math on that. So 35 times 50 equals, no, that can't be right, 17,000. Who's been messing with this calculator? I swear I haven't been drinking. 35 boxes times 50 DVDs in each box equals, there we go, 1,750. That's more correct. More correct. I don't even think that grammar's more correct. Anyways, 1,750. I swear we'll get through this video. God Almighty will get through this video. 1750. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, DVDs. 1750 DVDs. So we sell probably about between 1 and, I wanted to say 3, but maybe 1 and 5 DVDs a day with that number. So that just goes to show you the amount of stock we have versus what we sell through every day. Now, I have a very funky formula with the DVDs, and it's kind of been my little pet project with DVDs since we get them in quite frequently. It's insane the amount of DVDs get donated, especially brand new ones. And every once in a while, you get a $100 DVD. But anyways, they're still selling. Look them up. I just got ungated in Amazon. And maybe I'll make a video about that. That's actually been a really interesting process. And so we'll talk about that. And so you know, DVDs are still selling. I have to look under the little tab. There we go. Next up, we have this Escada green leather suede. And this is actually kind of cute. Look at this thing. It's green. I thought it was black, and I didn't realize that it was green until right now. Very nice. I like that. And it's Escada. So if you don't know, Escada is a really kind of, it's not like top tier brand. It's like a mid tier brand. And anyone that's dealt in clothing knows exactly like where Escada kind of fits within the hierarchy of like Walmart brand clothes and like Louis Vuitton. You know, I guess those are the top. If you shop at Walmart, more power to you. I don't even remember the last time I bought clothes at the store like that. Target, maybe a t-shirt. I don't know. I buy all my clothes online now. It's so weird, like buying clothes online. But I'm kind of like, for a guy, I think it's probably a little easier to figure out like what your size is and whatever. Anyways, we've kind of sidetracked already. Anyways, Escada green leather suede belt. Really cute belt. Definitely kind of would go with different kind of things. And as you can see here is all the marks and the maker's things. And this thing was in amazing condition for being a belt. And this sold for $50. So definitely look out for those. I'm getting tangled up here like an octopus. 10,000 leagues under the sea over here. This octopus. Like the octopus microphone headphone thing is trying to attack me. Anyways, next up we have this Oakley polarized silver sunglasses. These are silver? Black iridium. Dude, these are purple. Bruh. These are purple. Why did they say black? Oh no, silver. Black iridium. I don't know. I'm going crazy. But anyways, the main thing is Oakley glasses still. We're going to get through this video, I promise. Oakley glasses sell very well, especially like the ones from the 90s and the early 2000s. I guess you would call them vintage. Yes, people were that old. 90s is vintage. So we're getting old. And I swear I'm getting tangled up by this thing again. Anyways, this sold for $150. And the thing is, like, most glasses will actually show a code on the side of them. It's like if you have a pair of sunglasses, look on the side of them. They'll have a code on the side, and you can actually tell like the model number and sometimes the year that they were produced. And if they're prescription glasses, you can actually tell a lot of things with the different codes, like the width of the nose and everything like that. So definitely look out for vintage Oakley glasses. They still sell pretty well, especially stuff from the 90s. Next up, we have this antique Victorian gold-filled morning locket. Not morning like as in like the sun just came up and you're going to have McDonald's big breakfast or McMuffins or whatever the hell they serve at in morning. This is morning like you died because you ate too many McDonald's big breakfasts. Oh, that was such a bad joke. Heart disease is not is not a laughing matter, Chris. It's not a laughing matter. Mourning as in death. I said it. This lady in a locket of hair. Oh, look at how cool. Like her hair's like orange. It's like you wouldn't think her hair would be orange. Anyways, it's gold filled. I have a love-hate relationship with gold-filled stuff because some of it's so hard to tell if it's real gold or not. Because when you do the acid test, gold-filled is literally like what it says. It's like injected, you know, with gold. So it's like mixed up really well. So like when you do your acid scratch test, if you don't do it correctly or scratch enough, like sometimes it'll give a false positive. And so there's been things that I thought were solid gold. One of the kind of pro tips, and I'm going to tell you this right now, and here's a kind of like we'll lay it out for you as far as whether or not to tell if something's gold. Other than the magnet test, if a magnet sticks to any metal, it's not pure gold. It's not 14 karat or whatever. Usually gold-filled stuff, as you can see here, there's a little bit of greening right here, and if you see any green stuff on gold, it's usually not solid because gold doesn't tarnish. It might kind of discolorize a little bit, but gold's not going to chip or it's not going to basically oxidize. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm going to get this damn video. We're going to get through this video. I'm telling you. Anyways, it's kind of like a morbid kind of thing. I mean, I think this kind of stuff wouldn't fly too well these days. It was just one of those things where it was, people would carry mementos of their loved ones, like a locket of their hair, especially if they were deceased or something like that. It's definitely a thing that is not kind of, it's not traditional or contemporary or whatever you want to call it, whatever the word is for it. But an interesting piece, nevertheless. The main thing is when you see kind of oddities out there in the world, and this would definitely be a estate sale type of item. It sold for $67. It's just unique and odd. And so it is what it is, and it is what it is, and it is what it is. Let's move on. Next up, we have this 1973 Kellogg's Pro Superstars complete set. Now, I think these are the lenticular ones, though that wasn't stated in the auction, and I think these are the lenticular ones. They actually are called like exographs, and I can't see if I can find whatever. Anyways, if you see the lenticular, and for those that don't know, how do I explain lenticular to people that think I'm speaking Chinese or something? You know those old 80s kind of 3D things that were plastic and you would scratch them and they'd make the noise like... Those are... Leave a comment below if I accurately described lenticular. We're going to get through this video together, folks. We are going to get through this video. Anyways, this was actually the complete set. And some of the ones that are from the 60s, some of the stars and stuff like that go for a pretty good amount of money. This one happened to be a complete set, and it sold for $102. So definitely look out for the lenticular old Kellogg's. And they don't really say Kellogg's on them, too. That's another thing. They say, like, Exograph as, like, the company that made them. But made them? They made them. This company, the Kellogg's, that made them. Anyways, next up we have this Barbie Dolls of the World Princess Collection, Princess of India. Let's take a look at her. Barbie dolls have kind of softened, I would say, over the years. Even the vintage ones are not quite, getting the money that they used to, like from like 10 years ago. But I will say one of the trends that have always done well in Barbie has been ethnic Barbies. So look for something that is like non-traditional, white, blonde hair, blue eye Barbies. Some of the ethnic ones have always sold very well, even in the late 90s and early 2000s, when I first started kind of looking into these things, because they would show up at garage sales all the time when I was garage selling. In the 90s, oh my God, I wish I was privy enough to film stuff when I used to go garage selling when I was young. And let me tell you, like, garage selling in the 90s, and we are literally going to go on a sidetrack right here, folks. Garage selling in the 90s was such a different experience. For the most part, eBay wasn't around. eBay didn't come out till 1995. There was some stuff before eBay, like 1994. There was a couple of sites that used to do online auctions. But eBay is the thing that really made garage sales like insane. And I remember like going to any garage sale, you would find video games, comic books, like all the stuff you never find now would be like all over the place. And like I just think like how the garage sale situation has changed so much over the years. And now like you go to a garage sale and there's like 50 people like grabbing at everything and fighting with each other, and like it's like chum in the water, chum in the water with sharks. Especially here in Southern California, like forget it. I don't even go to garage sales too much anymore unless I'm driving by and I happen to see them. Anyways, ethnic Barbies, look for them, look them up. You can scan them on your barcode thingy. Next up, we have this opera binoculars. This is a Chevalier, Paris, mother of pearl, Victorian, all the keywords. Everyone's seen these. If you've been to a estate sale in the last 5 years, you've seen these. They probably want an arm and a leg for them. I'm telling you right now, the majority of them are worth $30, $20. There's some like German brands, and I can't remember off the top of my head. Look for Germany and look for Japan and those kind of like fancier, not fancier, but those are well-made binoculars. And there are some of them that are like really thin, like almost like prescription glasses ones that flip open, and those are pretty rare to find, and they can go for a pretty good amount of money. But always look at these. Condition is everything with these. You're going to find sometimes it's missing pieces of glass from the mother of pearl inlay. Lenses are going to be missing or cracked. So, you know, for the most part, people aren't using these. They're basically collectibles. But, you know, people still want them in decent condition. And I'm starting to lose my voice. I can hear it. Next up, we have this vintage Rouge Swiss musical movement carousel lipstick cigarette holder. Cigars, cigarettes. My great grandma actually had one of these, and it was kind of cool. You like wound it up, and it lit up, and it kind of went around, and then you would basically open these things would actually open up when you made it go around. It would open up, and then there would be, I forget what she didn't have cigarettes or stuff in there. I forget what she had in there, but anyways, it was really cool, and you know, these things are very weird and kind of like off-putting nowadays. They're just like who would have, like, to be honest, like, would you have this in your house? Probably not. It's like weird, but this is what it looks like open. You can put your little lipsticks and stuff. It was basically like a vanity kind of thing too, and you can put different things inside it. And I just remember my great grandmother having one of these, and it was just really cool. I don't know if this one lights up. I don't think it does, but the one she had lit up, and it was actually almost like a lamp kind of a thing. But it was very cool. Hey, guess what? We made it through the video. If you got this far, you gotta go down there and say, I made it through all your bullshit. All of it. The whole pile of it. I made it through. And you will get a special blessing. And I'll leave it in the comment. I'm going to bless you with financial prosperity in this crazy world that we're having. Once again, I'm Chris at Thrift Shop Hustler. Thank you for stopping by. Definitely leave a comment. Subscribe if you're like, who the hell is this weirdo? If you're not subscribed, you have to subscribe. We're trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. And so if you're not subscribed, please do that. Anyways, blessings to you and yours. And we'll see you next time. Take care. I got to push the button.